Our warm-up is the most important part of our workout. Mainly, we don't want to be pulling any muscles or getting an injury while we're training. If we think about it like a piece of bubble gum, if I take that hunk of Hubba Bubba right out of the wrapper and just pop it in my mouth and try to blow a bubble with it, it's just going to end up on the floor. But if I take the time and chew it up and soften it up and get it nice and warm, I can blow a really big bubble with it. So the first part of our warm-up lies within our cardio, and we usually do our cardio first because number one, it gets our heart and our lungs working, gets our blood and our muscles warmed up, but at the same time, our cardio can be a little impactful to the body. So if we do that first, then our muscles are nice and warm before we start stretching, if we go right back to that bubblegum reference. So let's go ahead and start with this cardio. For our beginners cardio, we like to use jumping jacks. Pretty simple exercise, helps us coordinate our hands and our feet. So the way we start is from a tension stance. That's going to be my feet together, my hands at my side, and I'm standing nice and tall. It's made up of two parts. First part is my feet are going to go apart, my hands come up above my head. Second part brings it all back together. That's when I would count. That would be the completion of one jumping jack. So we go apart together 1, apart together 2, apart together 3, and we're going to do 50 of these. So try to keep up with me. You'll notice that when I'm counting by tens. It's going to be a little bit easier to time that with my exercise. So we'll start at attention, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. When you get to yellow belt, purple belt, try to challenge yourself a little more and do 100. After our cardio, we move into strength training. We like to use push-ups and sit-ups. Push-ups are really important. That's what we'll start with. These are the muscles that we use for our punches. So it's important to note that when we're doing our punches, the punches should be coming right even with that shoulder. I'm not doing my punches from up here, and I'm not doing my punches from down here. They're coming straight out from my shoulder. So my push-up should mimic that. So I'm going to start, I'll face this way so you guys can see me. I'm going to start off by kneeling on the floor, and I'm going to put my hands on the floor right underneath my shoulders. You should see the straight line from my shoulder down to the heel of my palms. From there, I'm just going to push my legs straight, and I want to get my back straight. I don't want my butt in the air. My mom always said a butt in the air is worth spanking, so you got to keep that nice and straight. One thing that helps is if you look up while you do your push-ups. You're going to bend your elbow, get your chest to the floor, and then push your arms straight. If you find that those are hard for you, you can go from your knees, but you still want to make your back straight. We call this a modified push-up. But you notice same thing. My arms are straight, hands right underneath my shoulders. I'm looking forward and getting my chest to the floor and back up again. Okay? So as a white belt, you do 10 push-ups. Yellow belts do 20, purple belts do 30. Go ahead and do all your push-ups. Pause the video now. When you're done, come on back and we'll move on to sit-ups. Now we'll move on to sit-ups. Really important because these are what strengthen our abdominal muscles. That's what we use when we're kicking to lift our legs. You'll see even from the side, it kind of looks like a sit-up when I'm getting ready to throw my kick. So we're going to start by having a seat on the ground. I'm going to have my feet out in front of me and cross my arms. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm going to go down and then sit right back up again. You'll notice I'm keeping my hips flat on the floor. So I'm not throwing my legs. I'm not a rocking chair. I'm also not throwing my arms. This isn't for my arms, this is for my stomach. So I want to be sitting back and then right back up again. I'm going to exhale on my way up, inhale on my way down, and out. Okay, so treat that like your push-ups. If you're a white belt, do 10, yellow belt, do 20, purple belt, do 30. Go ahead and pause the video now, do your sit-ups, and then come back, and we'll move on to our stretches. Our next step to our warm-up is going to be stretching. You're going to notice that we're going to be stretching our upper body as well as our lower body. As a beginner, you're going to be doing lots of punching and blocking as well as kicking. So we want to make sure that our shoulders are just as warmed up as our hips. So I'm going to start by doing backward circles just with my elbows. I'm just trying to get my shoulders to move around in their sockets. And then after I've done a few of these, I'm going to go the other direction. And actually this time I'll count in Korean. You can follow along with me. Hana, dol, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahap, yol. Now that's my best ability to pronounce it. I'm an American that was taught by an American, so I don't know that I'm necessarily got all the right inflections on that. But now we're going to warm up with these arms across the chest. I'm going to pull one arm across and then the other arm across. So count with me. Hana, dol, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahap, yol. Then I'm going to take my hands and put them on my hips. My feet are about shoulder width apart. I'm going to do hip circles going one direction. Hana, dol, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahap, yol. And then we're going to change directions. Ready? Hana, dol, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahap, yol. Now we're going to move on to stretching the legs. We do two types of stretching. We start with standing stretching. That's going to help loosen up our muscles for our seated stretches, which are for flexibility. So I'll start with my feet together. I want to keep my legs straight. And I want to hang down and I touch my toes. And then count with me. Hana, dol, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahap, yol. And you can bend your knees to come back up again. From there, I'm going to go my feet wide apart. As wide as I can, I'll put my hands on the floor. That helps me adjust wider. And again, I'm going to count. Hana, dol, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahap, yol. Now I can come back up. I'm going to turn to face my right foot. I'm going to reach all the way down to my right foot with both hands. I can put one hand on the floor if that helps me balance. Right next to my foot. Ready? Go. Hana, dol, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahap, yol. I'll come back up and switch directions. You probably saw while I was doing my stretch, I was making it longer while I stretched, trying to find that flexibility. So I'm going to face that left foot, go all the way down, reach it with both hands. Again, if I need to, I can place one hand on the floor to help me with balance. Ready? Go. Hana, dol, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahap, yol. We'll move on to our seated stretches. Really important because when we're seated on the ground, we can relax our muscles a little bit more and focus more on the flexibility and getting further in that stretch. If I want to be able to get my kicks up above my head, I've got to be able to reach my foot or further. So I'm going to start with one leg forward. You'll notice my other leg's pulled in nice and tight into my body. I'm going to take both hands facing that foot and I'm going to reach for the toe. We're going to hold this for 10 seconds. Ready? Go. Hana, dole, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahop, yo. And then we can come back up and switch feet. I'll put that foot forward, pull this foot in nice and tight. I'm going to face that foot, reach for it with both hands. Ready? Go. Hana, dole, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahop, yo. I'll bring that foot in now and create what we call the butterfly stretch. Palms of my feet are together. Pull them in really close. You'll notice how this gets my knees up in the air. Now I can use my elbows and push those down to the floor. I can even lean forward and try to get my stomach or my chest down to my feet. 10 seconds. Ready? Go. Hana, dole, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahop, yo. From here, I'll push my feet straight forward. Now, something important for you to know as a beginner, you may not reach those toes right away. So what you want to do is just get as close as you can and hold it for that 10 seconds. Try to get further as you hold it till you can reach those toes. Once you can reach your toes, you got something to hold on to. Now you can really pull yourself into that stretch. So let's try this. Reach for those toes. Ready? Begin. Hana, dole, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahop, yo. Now we'll make our feet go apart as wide as I can. I don't want to fight with my leg pulling it, so I'll just get them as wide as I can comfortably, and then what I do is I'll take one foot and stick it to the ground. It's not going to move. My other foot, I can push it away from me, and that's going to get more distance between my feet. I want to make sure my back's nice and straight, that I'm not hunched over. I'm going to take my hands and make a triangle and put them on the floor right in front of me. I want to try to reach way past my feet. Ready? Go. Hana, dole, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahop, yo. Again, these stretches are for flexibility, so even if it hurts a little bit, try to push it. We want a little pain. No pain, you're not getting any flexibility. Too much pain and you tore a muscle. We don't want that either. So again, I'm going to take this triangle, point it toward my right foot, and then reach for it. Ready? Go. Hana, dole, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahop, yo. Then I take that triangle and I put it over my other foot. Ready? Go. Hana, dole, set, net, tasat, yasat, ilgup, yodol, ahop, yo. When you're done, you can bring your legs back together and shake it out. I like to feel like my muscles are actually shaking, and so it's just getting everything nice and loose before we move on to the next workout. We're warmed up and ready to go, so we come back to Chudi.